I've always dreamed of eating out, and now I can.
The jungle's humidity makes my hair all frizzy. I kind of like the look of it.
Okay, gang. Just one more sawtooth part, and that metal flower is ours.
Tread carefully. The facility it's in converts trees into fuel for the enemy's machines. Expect even deadlier resistance than usual.
Guys, you think what Helis said is true? About me just pretending to be a hero?
What? Of course not, Varl.
The way you handle that spear. No way.
I don't know. It's like he looked deep into my plastic chest cavity and saw there was something missing. What if everything I've done is just hero cosplay?
You think I don't feel that way? People keep telling me the world is gonna end, and like, I'm supposed to stop it? Seriously?
Wow. I had no idea. Thanks, Aloy. Guess I'll just keep doing the best I can.
Despite Aloy's kind words, Varl yearned for a chance to prove his heroism. And he would get his chance before the story was over. What? You think I don't know about character arcs?
It never gets old! Smash! Can't always be perfect.
I just hate coming up with my own ideas so much. Like, I knew I smelled something bad! Call this the windmill! Turn, turn, turn! Pew, pew, pew! Ow!
All that sun went to your head.
Ow! Good hit! Present for you! Ow! Ah!
Oh, yes!
Hey Matt, what's up?
That's the good stuff.
Thanks. I've had it for a while. Just starting to put stuff on it now. I never think about it because I rarely am on Discord.
Back to its former glory.
But I do keep being asked about it, so I figured I should start being more active on it. What are you worried about if you go, if you don't mind me asking? I've been to the eye doctors many a times because I kept having a benign tumor grow in my eye and it kept having to be removed. So, I've definitely had experience going there. Luckily, when I got older, it never came back. Oh, that's understandable. Yeah, a lot of that eye stuff is really intrusive, especially when they shine that light in your eye and you can see all of your blood vessels in your eyelid.
Training pays off. Ha, didn't see that one coming. Hit there. Focus knows best. Deadly shot. Shouldn't move on till we. Ah, did that hurt? Nice shot, me. One more pile of junk. A little health boost. Move now. Whoop. Whoopsie.
Which one was it? The local Barnes & Noble here surprisingly has like a majority of the Criterion releases. I heard some places don't always get all of them. Oh yeah, Breakfast Club. I don't have the Criterion. I just have the, I think it's Universal, Paramount. I can't remember which. I'm pretty sure it was a Universal Blu-ray, but I don't have, and it's pretty bare bones except for a handful of features. One of these days I'd like to upgrade to the Criterion, but that's a nice collection, or that's one of the nicer discs on the sets in that particular collection. It's way better than the bare bones one, I think.
Nobody saw that.
Eventually I'd like to upgrade. Sometimes I buy movies and they eventually re-release them on Criterion, and then I got a double dip. I've been debating on it with Twin Peaks Fire Walk with me, at least with the 4K version. At least with 4K I have an excuse because I only have the Blu-ray. Yeah. That's like how it was with like Back to the Future, Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Ghostbusters. Like I had like every format available, and I think I had like at least 3 VHSs of that movie. One was like recorded off a TV. I had like a store-bought version, and then I bought like the version when they came out with widescreen. Yeah, the Breakfast Club Criterion disc isn't that old compared to some of the other ones. I think that's like a newer release. At least from memory, I think it is. They haven't released a lot of stuff that I've wanted except for a handful of things. The next thing they're coming out is Pee-wee's Big Adventure, because they never really had like a proper special edition of that disc. I'm really surprised, because that's like peak Tim Burton as well.
Ooh, nice. Something new.
I believe right before Beetlejuice. Frankenweenie, not the stop motion one, but the black and white one. It was like a short film. I remember you could rent it at the video store, though. It was like you could rent it like a regular movie. I think it's actually on the Blu-ray of the stop motion one. Yeah, I need to upgrade. All I have is the DVD of History of Violence. It's one of the better non-body horror Cronenberg films. That's when he started changing direction. Although it's cool, he's been dabbling back into body horror a little bit. Like, I enjoyed watching Crimes of the Future. It felt closer to like some of his older films. A lot of his films aren't on Criterion. They should be, especially The Fly. Yeah, I think I saw it for like $15 the other day, but it was used. But it looked like it was in pretty good condition. Haven't personally read the graphic novel of that, but I heard it's pretty different. It's surprising not a lot of people know that that was based on a graphic novel. But that's the same thing with the movie Road to Perdition with Tom Hanks. That was also based on a graphic novel, and people don't realize that. I think part of it is people always assume like graphic novels are about superheroes, but I've enjoyed like some that are actually autobiographical. There's all different kinds you can get from all different genres, just like a regular book.
Huh, that weak part isn't so weak. Goodbye.
This might be the only Lego game I've played that's actually designed like a regular game. You don't like instantly respawn, it's fairly linear. There's bosses. Luckily, he doesn't have a ton of films, so you can catch up fairly quickly.
Right where I wanted it.
I think the last one I saw was like, I think it was called Licorice Pizza or something like that. I still like Punch Drunk Love the best. That's a movie I double dipped in when they came out with the Criterion. Yeah, I'll probably eventually check it out. It's usually consistently good.
Nearby.
Whoa! Whee! Nope, 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 nope.
He always like skims the line of being like super dark, but then there's like this subtle sense of humor to his movies as well. It's kind of a unique feeling. And then they're usually like artistically brilliant, like I guess with the art direction. I'm sure that has a lot to do with whoever's filming it, the director of photography or whatever, but still.
Machine experts. We can build anything.
Wait, you actually know how to do this?
Nah. I'm just a big dumb guy who likes to eat. But hey, I'll give it a shot.
I will guide you. Follow my instructions exactly, and handle the parts with care.
Yeah, we got this, Mr. Hands-off focus guy. You leave it to the professionals.
If we all use our focuses together and concentrate, we can do this. Thank you, boys.
Wouldn't mind owning that gigantic Godzilla set that Criterion made. I'm not even super into Godzilla films, but I saw it at the store and it looked awesome.
This piece goes here.
It was like the size of like a vinyl record, but like way thicker.
Anyone think it looks a bit off?
I like him. He's got character.
All that matters is if it can do the job.
Let's find out.
Oh no. Looks like we're in. Let's hope that flower is really in there.
Who's a good boy then? You are. Yes, you
Varl!
are.
I don't know what it costs to get them sent online for where you live, but like here, they often have 50% sales on the Criterion Collection at like Barnes & Noble, and that's usually when I pick up stuff.
Wow, you weren't kidding.
So a lot of times you can get those Blu-rays for like $20 and the collections are like significantly less.
Long ago, humans invented recycling.
I think Barnes & Noble's Blu-rays, especially their Criterion, are a little bit overpriced, especially compared to Amazon. But I like the fact that I can walk into the store at Barnes & Noble
You will now be recycled.
and actually look at the back of the boxes and hold it in my hand and see if the case is damaged or not. Yeah, Barnes & Noble here is like one of the last places, beside maybe Walmart, that even has physical media.
Better.
It'll take far more than that.
Makes me sad, like most of our stores quit carrying it. I hate ordering on Amazon, but it's starting to become my only option. And then I gotta follow like all these websites because I don't even know what's coming out half of the time. I can't just go to the store and browse. So like I'll follow these physical media channels so they update me on everything coming out.
Soon you will be fuel for my machines.
So yeah, I usually order from Amazon, but the problem with them is often the case or whatever is messed up, and there's no way for me to know until it comes. Luckily, they have a pretty decent return policy.
Stronger already.
Biscuit plays rough. Cleaning new position. The next one will hurt even more. You are nothing but a ball of yarn.
Yeah, sometimes record stores have stuff. I think Plan 9 Music here has Blu-rays, at least they used to. I haven't been there in a while.
That picked me up.
The store significantly got smaller, so I didn't usually go. And then recently, the record store I used to go to closed.
My superior aiming abilities.
It's another thing I used to love doing is going to the record store and sifting through records. You can still kind of do that at thrift stores, but you won't find anything new. They actually sell vinyl at the store near me, like the regular store, Target. But it's all like K-pop and Taylor Swift and like greatest hits of like bands from the 70s, and that's it. Not a lot of variety.
I tire of this area. You make for good target practice.
There's no fixing you. That's good stuff.
You've hardly
Yeah, every once in a while, you'll find a treasure. It's worth checking it out. But yeah, I know what you mean. Mostly it's junk. Does everything have to be homing in this game? Wish my arrows had homing capabilities.
Well done, Whiskers. I can do this all day.
Ooh, how dashing.
Yeah, kinda does.
Next one will hurt Not long before I end you now.
I think I turned the difficulty up too high, thinking it would be super easy just because it was a Lego game without playing it.
Thank you for volunteering.
It's that.
Like I said, this one's more structured like a normal game. Didn't realize it at the time. I thought they would just follow the Traveler Tales formula.
It looks really mad.
I like the one we built better.
Hope you like it hot.
It'll take far more. Stop using your focus on me.
Love me some fireworks.
Your flesh is soft and weak. You've hardly made a dent in me. I am still fully functional.
Whoops.
Yeah, me too, especially after this one. In a weird way, this one feels more like Astrobot to me than a Lego game, the way it's structured, more linear.
Now we're cooking.
How it just doesn't like hold your hand, you won't respawn instantly. You go to a checkpoint like you would in a regular game.
Ooh, look at that.
Like all humans.
Also, the art style is a lot different than the other ones.
Goodbye. Another machine down.
Got you.
Yeah, I've been curious about it, but I don't want to get my hopes up because I was kind of let down with Lego Batman and the little bit I played of Villains.
Good job. One more down.
Was starting to get tired of the Lego formula. It's probably why I avoided playing this one for so long. But I'm glad I gave it a chance when I saw that it was on sale, because I would have missed out. Because I was wrong in assuming the type of game that it would be. Just like a lot of these Traveler Tales games, they're fun and whatnot, but like they're exactly the same, just with like different settings or themes or whatever.
Gotcha. That picked me up.
Especially after they started like the more open world formula.
Get your hot dogs here.
These bosses, they take up like half your health.
Let's celebrate yet, human. This place rough. Moving to a bet. I will eat you and your world for breakfast. Belle with my superior aiming abilities.
She had a lock on. If she does, I don't know how to utilize it.
Damage level. Do you think you found weakness? Whiskers loves to pound. tired of this area. That was very enjoyable.
Running low on charges.
I have hidden reserves of energy. This, you are my squeaky toy.
Let's keep a lookout for more gadgets.
Whiskers loves to pass.
Hot shot. Training pays off.
You may have damaged me, but I will prevent. You make for good target practice.
Armed for destruction.
Put that in your pain receptors.
Almost out.
Many have tried to stop me. All have failed. Claiming new position. The next one will hurt even more.
Next game over, it's gonna hurt even more.
Things are gonna get frosty.
I've been in worse situations. Damage levels got you. That was very enjoyable. You may have damaged me, but I will prevent. Well, this is unexpected. We are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by while I escape.
Hey, come back here.
Thank you for your patience. Please try to get eaten later. Goodbye.
Who's it trying to kid? We totally beat it.
But it got away. And this place
Yeah.
is still here. Ready to turn
So I
more
turned up the
danger into
difficulty
machine juice.
like a fool
Not for
without
long.
playing the game
What do you
first.
say we wreck this joint?
I was like, this game's gonna be too easy, so I'm gonna try to make it hard. This is probably one of the most challenging Lego games I've ever played. Because in the other games, your character just explodes and instantly respawns. The consequence is just losing studs. But in a way, I like it better this way. Like I said, it feels more like a proper game. That was just personal preference. I'm sure maybe some people love the open world style where it's more collector focused than getting to the end of the game.
Yeah, yeah. Woo! Ah. Well, they won't be using that place anymore, that's for sure.
You ought to be careful with that thing. Almost cracked my dome, you oaf.
Yeah, good thing I managed to grab the flower before you smashed that too.
Hey, just doing what had to be done.
Can we keep him, please? I promise I'll feed him and take him out for walks and everything. Huh? I'll always remember you, buddy.
Hey, what do you say we head home and see what Elizabeth has to say about this flower, huh?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Ah!
This is probably graphically, in my opinion, the best looking Lego game I've seen, but I know that's subjective.
I have no idea what dangers
Everybody
you must
probably
be
has an
facing, but
idea
I
of
do
what
know
the
that
best
you are
looking
totally
Lego
rocking
game
it,
is.
girl.
Oh, well, thank you. It's nothing, really.
But things are about to heat up because the last piece of weapon is a desert flower. So be sure to drink plenty of liquids and put on sunscreen. I'll be waiting.
Not as long as I've been waiting for the final area of the village to reopen. It has required almost superhuman patience.
I don't even know what's so special about it, but I can't wait to find out.
It's only the most important part of Mother's heart. One crucial to our success, the dance floor.
Wow, really?
I had the first PC Lego Island. I love that game, even though it was super basic. I didn't play much of the second one. I think that was more like a real game. I didn't play it much.
Just when I thought things couldn't get worse. Sawtooth?
Yeah, I played a bit of the PlayStation 1 version, but not much. I was already kind of old when the first game came out. But I still really liked Lego, so I played through it.
Look at Silence go!
I've heard a tale of a mister who took a nap in the desert. Fort Miller built right into
All I remember about the first game is building that race car and delivering pizzas. Wasn't that what the bad guy was doing? He was like stealing the pizza or something. I don't know. It was some ridiculous storyline.
Now we have the dance floor back. I'm finally getting some exercise.
I don't know what the meme is offhand. I just remember I had that game in Lego Creator, which was a really good idea, and I was excited about it. But it did not run well. It wasn't optimized at all, so it made it almost unbearable to play after a few bricks because it would suffer from so much slowdown.
I got you right where I want you.
Aloy,
No!
have I caught you at a bad time? Sounds like a fight.
We're all super busy, but I could squeeze you
I
in.
managed to access Helis's focus again, and there's something you'll want to see.
Keep digging! I told the boss we'd find more buried machines. And you know how persnickety he is. Just wait till I'm boss.
I don't think the Lego games really became super popular until Traveler's Tale Lego Star Wars.
What is this? Does it look like a machine? Although, it is pretty. Would make a perfect... Huh? What do you think?
Oh, it looks great on you, sir. So swish.
Oh, stop! I just threw it together.
Oddly, I can't think of like any Lego games from like the Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis or NES era. It wasn't really until like PlayStation 1 time frame I started to see Lego games. Which is kind of weird because Lego's been popular forever.
Every time we're ready to find a flower, someone or something takes it first.
Mysterious cosmic forces thwart us at every turn. It happens to all heroes.
Well, it's really annoying.
We have to find some way of drawing Helis out. You know, mess up his plans so he comes after us.
Yeah, it's our turn to be annoying.
How fortunate you've had so much practice. I'm detecting cultist camps all over the desert. Perhaps there you can find a way to mess up his plans.
Watch out, Helis. We're coming for you.
I didn't even realize this game uses UE5. This is one of the better optimized games. That's probably why the lighting and the reflections look so good. I've seen footage of the Switch version, but I'd honestly be curious what it would look like in person. Like, the footage I've seen, it still looks really good.
Burn, baby, burn! Training pays off. Nothing but pieces. Oh.
Known as the kid who voiced Andy from Toy Story. We still don't know his name.
Now we're cooking.
I want to see the Where Are They Now? Andy's voice actor from Toy Story.
Good hit. Just need a few more in the same spot.
Like, find out he's something ridiculous like a professional dog walker. Something you really wouldn't expect. Just couldn't deal with the fame, and I just really liked animals, so yeah. Just felt like dog walking was a natural match for me.
Hot shot.
It's like seeing like Jake Lloyd, who played Anakin Skywalker. You see pictures of him now. He almost looks like one of the characters from a GTA loading screen. Yeah, I could still see him asking for a Turbo Man.
Huh, that weak part isn't so weak. Blink and you'll miss me.
Yeah, hopefully not. It looks like Amanda Vines is doing a lot better now. From the random posts I see on Instagram, I don't even know what's true or what's bullshit. I do know in those photos she looked completely different, but I saw what appeared to be like a newer photo recently where they're saying she was doing better or something. One of those Instagram posts, and she looked like a lot more like how I remember her when she was older, before she started having issues, so good for her for changing everything around, if that's true. It's not the easiest thing to do in the world. A lot of people aren't able to.
Unstoppable. Don't go to pieces. And off we go. Back in the fight. Cleaner already. Come on, Aloy, give it another go.
These things used to not give off shockwaves. I wish they would have warned me. I don't even think this is going to be the first wave of robots, because of course wouldn't be. That would be too easy. I keep remembering maybe the waves. They're probably a different color, I just can't tell. Because I've been cursed with the color blindness. Being a fan of 1 through 3, I did like 4 enough. I'll probably give 5 a shot. I didn't think 4 was like offensive or anything. Just don't think it added to the story much. I mean, I guess it added to the character arcs, but I guess not the overall story too much. Almost felt like a side story. Like an epilogue or something. Yeah, GB, surprisingly, it doesn't work like the other LEGO games. I've been enjoying it. It's actually structured like a normal-esque game. It actually kind of surprised me. I didn't really care about it, but then they had it on sale and I was like, I'll give it a shot. I ended up really liking it. His brother sounds just like him, though. He does all, like, the toy voices and all the side story, Toy Story things. Sadly, even though he's probably worked way more, Tom Hanks has made far more money than his brother.
Come on, Aloy, give it another go.
They probably give him, like, a gigantic check just for one movie, where his brother has to get paid for every commercial.
Feeling fragile. Need to heal. I still got stuff to do here. That picked me up. I got places to be.
Yeah. Definitely a different vibe than how he is now. I'm talking like the Burbs era, like the Money Pit, like Splash, that time frame. Joe versus the volcano. He also was like the dad. He wasn't in the movie that long, but he narrated it. Radio Flyer with Elijah Wood.
Perfect for lowering the temperature.
That used to come on HBO a lot. Yeah, but that's older Tom Hanks. That was a little bit later in his career. So that's why I was just listing like the oldest movies. But yeah, Castaway was good. Terminal. There's not a lot of movies he's in that I super dislike.
Good. Okay, go steady. Health slow.
To be fair, I haven't seen a lot of his newer stuff.
I gotta heal. There's no fixing you.
Also, like, Big, that was like... I used to see that so many times as a kid because that was like one of the movies my dad also really liked, so that was on TV a lot.
A little health boost.
I don't know how cool he would be in real life though. He kind of reminds me of like that person you'd go over to their house and they're super rich and they don't want you to touch anything. At least now that he's older, he kind of gets that impression. Like he's kind of prudish. But I don't know.
Perfect dismount.
Probably has like a bowl full of hard candy, none of which is good.
Should help the earth.
It's a butterscotch. Yeah. Every time you look at like any of his like memorabilia from his films, you could feel him watching you. Like, don't touch that. Like when I was a kid and I go to like my uncle's house and I'd look at all his knickknacks on the shelf. You could feel his eye like looking at me like I was gonna break something. Might break Tom Hanks stuff with my poor people germs. Yeah, you could just feel the eye. It's like Lord of the Rings. It'll probably happen later in their careers when Netflix needs a new film. Netflix loves movies like that.
Down but not out. Ooh, look at that.
I want Tom Jones to do the soundtrack, actually. I need to hear It's Not Unusual one time, at least during the film. Somebody needs to do the Carlton dance from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
There's no fixing you. Zap. Ah, did that hurt?
Why do I have all those hearts if they're just going to take them away? You might as well just give me 3.
Zap. Liquefied machine ahead.
Yeah, there's a deleted scene maybe where he had a survival book, but yeah. I don't think most FedEx people would have that kind of survival ability. Realistically, probably would have died like in
That's a win for nature.
2 hours. But I don't know, maybe just lucky and that plane just had all the perfect packages for survival. Just a serendipitous event.
Knockdown. Hope you like it hot.
It'd be such a stupid trailer. It'd be like Tom Hanks stranded and he's just like, not again. Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. Why do they keep losing that kid? I remember when the movie first came out, they're actually selling like official merchandise like regular volleyballs, and they screen print that handprint on it.
Deadly shot. Zapped ya.
Sounds like the plot of Bad Dudes.
Good hit. Just need a few more in the same spot. Oh. I'm stronger already. Zap, zap, zap. That time. This is a no corruption zone.
Yeah. In the movie, it's just like, nope. Been there, done that. Got other stuff to do. Thanks for considering me, though. Means a lot.
Right where I wanted it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, at the retirement home, Arnold, we need you. He's trying to get with one of the older orderlies.
Fried your circuit. Knocked down. Ha! Got him. I better not leave things unfinished. Health's not looking good. Whack it now! Keep a lookout for healing.
Yeah. But he's too old and he can't actually climb into it, so they have to leave him behind. They're like, get into the chopper. Or not. Whatever you want.
Okay, go steady. Health slow.
Can't go wrong.
Feeling fragile. Need to heal.
Wish you could tilt the camera a little bit.
Ah, did that hurt? Okay, go steady. Health slow.
don't think those cactus pieces actually exist. I think they made those for the game. I remember when the Lego Marvel game came out, they had to make minifigs for some of the characters they haven't made yet, and they eventually made them in real life. What kind have you usually been getting?
Once again, the curious trader.
If I had a vending machine like right beside me, I'd probably get donuts or something.
It was me. The narrator handbook says one shouldn't invent new characters without proper training, but I wanted to keep things exciting. So let's keep this between us, and pretend he has a plausible backstory and lots of amusing lines. Okay?
That picked me up.
I think Snickers would be the most spilling, but I do like Reese's Cups. But I'd probably go with Snickers just because it has like peanuts. It's like more hearty. Yeah, that actually would be good. Coffee and donuts. One of these days, I should go to the donut place near me in the morning when they still have all the good shit. You go in the afternoon or later, they're out of anything you want.
Those things.
Alright, Matt. Talk to you later. Thanks for hanging out.
Keyless wouldn't be too pleased if we started bringing them down.
Those contraptions do seem to be of great importance to him and his cult.
We're gonna go around breaking stuff. This is my kind of plan.
They'll go to pieces. One'll hit the mark.
So apparently this world ended before this world ended because there's a payphone. Alright. Going to the vending machine more than likely.
Oh, that sun went to your head. Good job. One more down. Get out of here, corruption. Ha-ha, nice shot, me.
Hard to win. Hey!
Ooh, look at that. Ha, you didn't see that one coming. Down, but not out. Oh, yes. Come on, Aloy, give it another go. Gotcha.
Those things.
Get out of here, corruption. One'll hit the mark. This is a no corruption zone. Training pays off. Ha, you didn't see
touch this! Got something for you! An arrow from the sun!
That picks me. No more sun for you.
Catch this!
Ah, nice shot, me. Oh, yes. Deadly shot.
That was fun. But how do we know if Helis even noticed?
Why don't we tell him? I mean, he's always calling us up. Can we do that, Silence?
You're asking a master hacker if he can dial Helis's focus? I think I can manage. Let's see. Doot, 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 doot. It's ringing. Oh, I told you all not to call during my me time. I was in the shower getting sand out of my... Oh, it's you!
Hey, bud. Just wanted to let you know, those big corruption thingies you guys have been putting up, just destroyed one of them.
What? My polluters! Don't you dare touch them! Oh, if I get a hold of you, I'm gonna...
Oop. Looks like I hung up on him. Now that was fun.
Hey, Story. No, I haven't played Torchlight. I've heard of it, though. Let me look at the screenshot to remind myself of what it is.
So you've really been looking for this donut hoard since you were a kid, huh?
Oh, it
Mom
looks
must have
like
been
kind
some
of like
storyteller.
Diablo or
Yeah,
something.
Not good enough to keep
Might
my
be
sister
fun.
hooked.
Also have like a newer Gauntlet game I need to try out. I heard that one was pretty good.
I told you so. She'd be all, oh, grow up, you big oaf.
Yeah, like Diablo or
Why don't
Gauntlet.
you grow down?
I
Can't
downloaded
give
like
up
a
on your
PlayStation
dreams.
Plus version of Gauntlet like a
Almost
year or
sensible
so
thing to come
ago.
out of
I
your
haven't
mouth.
really played it. I bet
you
that would
don't
be a
know
lot of
that.
fun. Probably
But you
like
could've said plenty of
Diablo
all
as
this smart
well,
stuff before we
because they
met.
were
Sure
probably
you could,
trying to
honey
combine
child.
both types of
Okay.
games.
Well,
Because
now
the art
that's
style
settled,
and
let's
stuff
go.
looks like they were trying to go closer with Diablo. Even though Gauntlet's like one of the first games that was like that, at least with how they control on console.
Payday.
On PC, Gauntlet kind of plays differently.
Money, money, money.
I mean, Diablo plays differently because you don't directly control your character on PC. You almost control them like a real-time strategy game where you gotta click to where you want them to go. Or on console, it's more like Gauntlet where you have direct control, which I definitely prefer. Yeah, in the arcade, Gauntlet was epic. Also had like the voice. It's like the wizard eating too much food and stuff. It was kind of cool. Even though that's how they got your money, how you could put more coins in to get more
Those
health.
speakers are so big they're gonna melt my little plastic brain.
heard the one that came out a few years ago was pretty good, and it was one of the free games. I haven't. One of these days I should just check it out. Yeah, you could play up to 4 players, I guess, depending on the cabinet. I remember when they had like a newer one around the time of like the Nintendo 64 and Dreamcast, like in the arcades. Since it was a 4-player game, they played on like a big screen TV. That was kind of cool at the time. Because back then, like the biggest TV you usually saw at most people's homes were probably like a 32-inch or something. They did the same thing with that Primal Rage game to try to show off the graphics, and I believe I saw a Virtual Fighter machine. Anything to show off anything, they usually did that.
Kidding. Old folk, huh? No sense of humor.
Who's your favorite superhero?
Ah, this is refreshing.
Yeah, I saw some screenshots like they were working on a sequel. It looked pretty detailed and interesting. They just stopped working on it. I thought the game sold well. It was literally released on everything.
Where would it lead them? Play a little more.
Yeah, it was usually right next to the Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter machines. Which, if you're beside those machines, those are like the #1 sellers then. So that was like a big deal back in the day to be near those.
So, metal in here.
Wish they'd have like a retro arcade place around here I could go to.
That floor's sparking. Better be careful.
But I'm sure they wouldn't stay in business very long. I don't think most people care about that stuff.
It never gets old.
Especially with how modern gaming is and it's done all online.
Must get headaches charging into things.
But it was definitely an experience to play those games back in the day. Like a random stranger comes in and puts like a quarter on the machine. Whoever wins next. Yeah, that game looked really good. The console versions didn't look good. So it was always surprising to see it in the arcade. Same with Mortal Kombat, really. I mean, it's not the console's fault. They were like the hardware on the arcade was more advanced and newer, so obviously it's gonna look better. But still, it was like night and day when you're used to playing like the home versions, especially Primal Rage. Because the arcade version had like huge character sprites, so you could see all the detail of those little stop motion models that they used.
Ooh, a decoy for distraction.
Like you said, like you always could hear the sound boom, and like a lot of those games had like, maybe they put like a subwoofer in them or something, I don't know. Sound just sounded way more exaggerated than it does at home, even when I'm wearing like headphones with decent bass. Wish they'd try to remix those games, or at least have the option to try to make them sound similar to how they did in the arcade. Like in that Mortal Kombat 2 collection, like especially with Mortal Kombat 2 and 3, like those ones don't sound the same in the Legacy collection. Like I just remember hearing the machines before I even saw them whenever I went to the arcade. The sound's kind of quiet in the collection. Hopefully with time they work on that. No, I didn't do it fast enough. What's new?
Back in the fight.
That didn't leave me a lot of room.
Ooh, look at that! Right where I wanted it. Oh, yes! Knockdown. Banger! Slam! That's the good stuff. Not in the mood for BBQ. Thanks, Sawtooth. Yes. Bouncy, bouncy.
Yeah, Killer Instinct is another one of those loud ones. You'd be in the arcade and you hear Ultra Combo. I remember they used to advertise the Ultra 64, which would eventually be the Nintendo 64, but like it wasn't released until way after that machine. And when they did actually come out with a Killer Instinct on the Nintendo 64, it didn't look nearly as good as the arcade version. Like whatever Killer Instinct ran on, like that hardware was more advanced than the Nintendo 64, at least maybe with 2D graphics. Because it used like the same kind of CGI rendering that like Donkey Kong Country used, but since it was using way more powerful hardware, like you had larger characters and it was far more detailed. It looked better than some of the CGI and like actual movies coming out during that time. Damn you, depth perception. I wish there was a nearby one. I have to keep climbing over this. I think Cruisin' USA was another one that had that Ultra 64 advertisement on it. And it ended up not being as powerful on the Nintendo 64 when it came out. I think that Cruisin' USA, Cruisin' World, Cruisin' Exotica. Yeah, none of them on Nintendo 64 looked as good as the arcade machine. I remember they used to have those machines usually at Walmart where they had like the greeter that gave you stickers. Like right at the entrance they usually have like a big arcade machine, usually like a car themed one. I used to love it in the arcade when you had those steering wheels that actually fought back. I know you can buy them for like consoles, but they're like $400 for one of the ones with that like have the resistance to them. Yeah. Having those extra colors in the Sega Genesis really made those graphics pop. Because I've seen fans try to make Donkey Kong Country for like Sega Genesis, and the animation and everything's good, but sound isn't quite up there, as well as like the colors really hurt those 3D models. That's how it blends so well, especially on an older TV. That really hides like all the imperfections. It almost makes it look like it's 3D modeled. First time I saw Donkey Kong Country, like in real life, it was like surreal. Like the screenshots I saw in magazines didn't do it justice because the animation was really good too. Yeah. And it looked even better on the second game.
Let's get out of here. Keyless isn't gonna annoy himself.
It looks like it has way more colors than 256. But yeah. That was really smart of them to think to actually scan 3D models and then make them like animations, like with sprites. Wouldn't think it would look that good. And then on top of that, the game itself was really good. So it's like, with like two positive things. Like if the graphics were just good, I don't think it would have been as popular. Like if it was like a shitty game with good graphics. But the fact that the game had so many hidden things and it was legit fun, that really helped as well. Am I supposed to go back here? Yeah, it looked like different technology, like I was playing on the PlayStation or something. Yeah, that really played to the Super Nintendo's strengths, because on its best day, like Sega Genesis might be good at some things better than Super Nintendo, like the speed and everything, but that really showed off like what it could do in the sound department, the color department, what it could do with animations. Just so many different things. Where is this stupid little bomb I'm going to find to activate this? Please tell me I don't have to go all the way back here. I think they're telling me I gotta go back. Son of a bitch.
Okay then.
That's not too bad. I think those thrusters at the bottom are actually repurposed tires for some of the larger Lego vehicles. It's always interesting the parts they pick.
After the shadows of the cauldron, the desert sun was blinding. But when they regained their bearings, they realized they had taken a shortcut. That seemed out of place, but I'm glad it exists, I suppose. Yeah. You know the underwater theme is good because you hear it in almost every gaming video ever as like commentary. Yeah, that underwater theme might be the best theme in the whole game.
I'm stronger already. Gotcha.
Never got into Donkey Kong Country 64. Hey, story again. Said hello earlier. I don't know if you were there. I don't have like that counter to tell me when people are watching on display. But it's nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I just never got into Donkey Kong 64. I really look forward to it. I just never got into those collectathon games. Like, I don't mind if there's collecting in games as long as you can finish the main game. But like a lot of those games on Nintendo 64, in order to progress, where you need a certain amount of items, I get bored with that formula fairly quickly. I think that's why I prefer the linear nature of this LEGO game versus other ones. Although they at least let you finish the story without collecting a certain amount of things. A lot of those Nintendo games are like, you need 5 more stars to go ahead, and it's like, can't I just get through the level with skill and that's good enough? Then if I want to replay the game again, I can collect stuff. That's how I would prefer it. Some gamers love to collect shit. Can't fault it. There's games I like, I'm sure they don't like.
Nearly out of you. Come on, Aloy, give it another go.
I think those things are going to keep respawning until I defeat the turtle.
You didn't see that one coming. Gotcha. A little health boost. Ah, did that hurt?
All the hermit turtle. That was a shell. It counts.
Feeling frosty? Hello. place. Keep boiling on it. Ha! Got him. Go. Oh, yes. Ha! Didn't see that one coming. Right where I wanted it. Right there. Ooh, look at that. Oh, training pays off. Ha-ha, nice shot, me. Huh, that weak part isn't so weak. Nothing but pieces. Hot shot. Another great landing. Boom! Burn, baby, burn! Zap. Back in the fight. Down it goes. Woo! Could have got squished. That picked me up. One more pile of junk. Shield up. Huh, that weak part isn't so weak. Ouch. A little health boost. Gotcha. Ah, did that hurt? Deadly shot. Another machine down. Training pays off. Ha! Got him. Oh, yes. That's one machine less. Ha! You didn't see that one coming. Oh. Right where I wanted it. Ooh, look at that!
Surprise! It exists. Fortunately, Santa Claus still does not, as far as I know. You know, it's a retelling of the first two games, but in the Lego way. But what's cool about it, since a different developer worked on it, it's like a proper game versus like a Traveler's Tale Lego game, where it's like linear, and when you die, you actually have to start from a checkpoint, so it's like a proper game. Like an idiot, I turned the difficulty up really high, thinking it was going to be like the other Lego games. Now I regret it, because everything's taking so long to kill. I should have tried the game first. I just assumed it'd be the same formula. They had like an early Black Friday sale. I was like, oh, I'll finally give it a chance. And I'm glad I did. It's one of the better Lego games I played. Ironically, because it doesn't play like your average Lego game.
Haha, nice shot, me.
Yeah.
Feeling fragile. Need to heal.
Like one hit takes away like most of my health. Imagine this is what Dark Souls Lego feels like.
I gotta heal.
Wouldn't be so bad if they weren't making these other enemies respawn. But I ran out of berries, so pretty much screwed.
Keep a lookout for healing. How you like that shot? Oh.
Yeah, that's what I assumed this one is, but it wasn't somehow. They try to do something new with the open world. With the Star Wars games, they started with the over-the-shoulder stuff, making the flight sections feel more like Rogue Squadron. This one kind of feels structured almost like Astrobot. Like, it's not going to help you get through the game. As you see, I just died, and instead of like respawning, I got to start from a checkpoint like a normal game would make you. I'm sure it'd be easier with like friends, but single player, I should have turned the difficulty not up. At least not up as high as I turned it. Surprisingly, there's like 5 difficulty options. So they were really gearing this towards people of all ages. I don't think their marketing reflected that, which is probably why it was forgot so quickly. Yeah, it's because it's more collector focused, but it doesn't feel as satisfying to get through the story. There's really no consequence of dying aside losing studs. Which usually when I finish the storyline in a Lego game, for me personally, I don't care about the collecting part, so that part doesn't appeal to me. I just want the campaign to be fun. Yeah, what's weird though, is even though this is lighthearted, it still has cursing and whatnot. It even deals with death a little bit, so I'm like, I'm surprised at some of the choices, because I'm like, this isn't much less dark at times than the normal game.
Okay, go steady, health low.
I've heard them say damn and ass so far, which aren't huge curse words, but I feel like most games would get a teen rating. I feel like they're kind of being biased because it's Horizon Zero Dawn.
Health's not looking good.
I think they're less strict because of it. Yeah, it seems kind of weird, but to be fair, like a different developer worked on this one, which I'm thankful for, actually. I really like the art design where there's not like a lot of non-Lego elements. Like a lot of the Lego games are like set pieces with Lego pieces in them, but literally everything's made out of Legos. Plus it's using Unreal Engine 5, which I didn't even notice before. This might be the best running UE5 game I played. But that's what makes like the reflections of the Legos and everything look so good. Has that ray trace lumen effect. I'd like to see the Switch version in person just to see how they replicate all the different effects. I heard it was really impressive. It's kind of crazy they had a Switch version but not a PS4 version.
Oh, yes!
Yeah, it's a good thing. Maybe one day we'll get Nintendo crossplay in the parallel universe.
Keep a lookout for healing.
It'll be roughly around the time that Nintendo makes trophies or achievements. So depressing, like when you play Cuphead, they had to make their own achievements for Switch. I'm not even sure if it's the console. Like, even if the console wasn't great, I think in a different time, a lot of the consoles would be more supported now. I just think different tastes for gamers, especially younger gamers. Like, my nieces, they don't even play proper games. They like shit like Roblox that's like constantly changing and stuff like that. Those are going to be the future gamers, so I think that's why a lot of these companies are looking for games as a service beside like money and stuff like that they continuously make. I think that just legit appeals to younger people. The entire time at Thanksgiving, both my nieces played like Roblox the whole time. I'm like, what the hell is so amazing about that game? Didn't even look up like once. Yeah, and it makes sense because I mean, that's what they grew up with, like how we grew up with single player games. They like had that recent video about my life in gaming, that channel that's pretty popular. He was talking about like how like a lot of even people in their 20s didn't grow up with like the Nintendo versus Sega controversy. I never thought about that before, so they see things totally different. Even people like in their 20s, early 30s. They didn't grow up with like the Nintendo does or Sega does what Nintendo don't, or like that commercial where the dude beats himself in the head with that stiff squirrel so he can see colors on his Game Boy. They didn't grow up with all the stupid commercials. They're just trolling each other all the time. Now all the developers say kind things about everybody. They gotta release multi-platform. They don't want to piss anybody off. Yeah, the guy's like, ooh, colors. And then it made me think if I did something similar, my Game Boy would look like a Game Gear.
Right where I wanted it.
Though you get like 45 minutes of gameplay on like 6 batteries. Like on 4 AA batteries, that Game Boy will last you like several weeks. And I played that thing constantly. Like I was obsessed when like Link's Awakening came out.
That's the good stuff. And the wilds are a little
Might turn on difficulty the next time I play just so I don't waste everyone's time. Shit's taking too long. I can't even get close to this damn thing to do any damage.
Come on, Aloy, give it another go.
Yeah, it's like they knew the Sega Genesis AC adapter was 100% compatible with the Game Gear. I remember reading in a magazine, like at a friend's house, and he happened to have a Game Gear. It turned out to be true. It's like a lifesaver because he had like this Game Gear. He couldn't even play it because he didn't have any batteries. Yeah, SNK is pretty good at programming 2-button fighting games.
There's no fixing you.
I kind of always wanted like the Neo Geo Color, though it didn't have that many games for it. I had an opportunity at Toys R Us, and I had birthday money or Christmas money or something, but I decided against it because it was already a dead console. That's why it was like on sale. They actually had a Sonic game, which was pretty unique at the time for a console that wasn't a Sega one. Because that was before Sega went third party. Although for home computers, there was like a lot of third-party Sega games, at least with the arcade stuff.
A little health boost. Running low on charges. Almost out. Let's keep a lookout for more gadgets.
That was a Japanese exclusive handheld made by Bandai. They had a Wonder Spawn color too. That was supposed to be 16-bit. Actually, I feel like it got a decent amount of support in Japan. They actually got like that was one of the first systems to get some of the remakes of the older Final Fantasy games. I think it was at least the first one before he passed away. It was like invented by the same guy who invented the original Game Boy.
Unfinished.
Yeah, I got a lot of 16-bit games. It's technically a 32-bit system. That's why I could do like a lot of the scaling effects and whatnot without any kind of special chip that like the Super Nintendo would have needed. Like Yoshi's Island, for an example. Like on Super Nintendo, they need the FX chip. Yeah. That game was like beautiful. That looked like somewhere in between a PlayStation and Super Nintendo game.
Come on, Aloy, give it another go. Training pays off.
Yeah. I feel like they could have did this a little bit more serious, even if they took like some comedic tones. It's cool though that they got Ashley Birch and most of the original actors that revoiced the characters. But she sounds more like Tiny Tina than Aloy, to be honest with you.
Look at that! Shouldn't move on till we finish up here. Gotcha! Back in the fight!
Maybe next time, the next improvement will be not making the voice acting so silly. But I think they're in the right direction with this game. Yeah. And since it just aesthetically looks like a Lego game, because it is a Lego game, I'm embarrassed that it's taking so long. Because you assume because it's Lego it would be super easy, but the amount of hits this thing takes that I can't even get close to.
Training pays off! Oh, yes!
Wish they had like a singular tic-tac projectile that I could just avoid. You kind of shooting waves, damn it. Probably be easier if you had like a second player shooting from the front and one from the behind, but life of an introvert, what can I say? Also, maybe I shouldn't have turned the difficulty up like 2 or 3 notches when I first started, thinking it was going to be like the Traveler Tales game before ever trying it.
Oop, oop. Looks like I'm getting another angry call.
Angry? Me? I know we got off on the wrong foot, but I'm a perfectly calm person. Ask anyone in my cult, they'll tell you I'm famous for my composure. So, why don't we talk?
I don't know, Aloy. He still sounds kind of mad.
Yeah, no kidding.
I am not mad. Look,
Yeah,
we're both
to be fair, I picked a hard difficulty in a Lego
this
game.
silly polluter wrecking.
What is it that we want? I think what we really want is to keep wrecking those polluters.
I just thought my character would just keep exploding and I could just keep going forward.
And terminate call.
If it was a Traveler's Tale game, that's how it would work. Yeah, some of the writing in the game's actually funny, but that delivery sometimes I'm not sure if it's the greatest.
There it is. The legends were true. It's the donut horde.
I think in the main game he was more obsessed with alcohol, if I remember correctly.
The spiked devices. It's all real.
I guess donuts are the better
The
option.
big, long-lost treasure.
Oh, boy.
He did a really good job at capturing like the characteristics, all the different plastics and textures of the different plastics in the screen printing. I don't know how well it shows up on YouTube.
And if that's not an ancient monument to donuts, I don't know what is. Plus, you've got, cactus.
I need to start recording this stuff in my capture card so it actually looks like how I see it versus like a grainy stream.
You know, it'll make you dream up some pretty.
But it's just more fun to like interact with people as I play games versus waiting for comments.
Yeah, thanks, bud.
So, Aaron, must feel good to achieve your lifelong dream.
Well, dream's only half there. The other half is proving my sis wrong. I'm sending her a
especially like the textures on the hair and stuff, which I don't know how well that's coming through YouTube, or like how the light reflects on the screen printing parts, but like from the videos I watched of mine, it does show up pretty well. But I would love to capture this in 4K at some point. Unfortunately, I have no way to capture in HDR, and this game has excellent HDR, better than most games, especially with like any of the projectiles or like the device glowing on the side of her head. It looks like it's emitting light. Of course, I'm playing on an OLED, but anything that has decent HDR, I'm sure this game would really shine.
Friday night's gonna get crazy on the dance floor. Got a metal detector? I need one to.
Why do all the Lego games usually have to have some kind of rave or dance area? It's like Lego and their obsessions with hot dogs. I get it.
Hey, you okay, Aloy?
Oh, I guess Aaron finding his donut hoard got me thinking. I've been so busy with metal flowers, fighting machines, saving the world. I'm just wondering if I'll ever really
One of the
find
special
what I'm
weapons in
looking
this
for
game is
at a
literally a
salvage
hot dog cart.
Not at all, my child. We all must follow our hearts.
How true that is. Whether it's sweet pastry treasures or long-lost mothers, all characters need internal desires and personal goals.
As long as they don't sing "Everything's Awesome," I'll be okay. Why does that cactus kind of look more like a pickle? I'm asking important questions here. Look, an abandoned hot dog truck. I would have never guessed. Is that a hot dog or a fire hydrant? Either way, it looks questionable. He's so cool. Somebody built some of these levels in real life.
Now we're cooking.
I love instead of actual flames, it's like those little pieces of thin, like, flame plastic.
Hope you like it hot.
A little Batmobile that has like an acrylic flame like that on the back of it. Wow, 2 ways? Are you kidding me?
That picked me up.
What's this, Robotron 2084? Give me a break here. At least let me shoot with the other stick. It'd be cool if it was like a dual analog stick
Oh,
game.
it's not looking good. Haha, nice shot, me. One more pile of junk. Okay, go steady, held slow.
Especially with the overhead perspective, I think this would really work well as like a twin stick shooter like Smash TV or something.
Andy drone reinforcements.
It's like an older reference to some people. I should say something newer, like Geometry Wars or something. I don't know. What's the most popular twin stick shooter right now?
Frost always said, the wild reward the curious. This'll do the job.
I just don't get these comic books, Varl. Hero stories are so unrealistic.
Yeah, I'd love to see them just do like a modern Smash TV game, like a game
I
show.
was just watching Varl.
That'd be cool as like an online mode where you're actually like winning prizes and stuff.
Never gives up.
Like in competing like a game show. I could capitalize on the Running Man movie.
Maybe I'll never know.
Ah, you think too much. Sometimes you
Yeah,
just
there
gotta
was. I
relax.
actually have it as one of the PlayStation Plus
Eat a
games.
donut. Oh yeah. Oh, that's the stuff. Come on.
I guess Gauntlet, or not Gauntlet, Diablo. I always call it Gauntlet because Diablo on console plays like Gauntlet. But I guess that's kind of like one of
The
those
old
games.
ones had a magic secret ingredient called artful preservations. It makes them last forever.
PC, it controls more like a
Try
RTS.
one. If you try a wild pickle sandwich.
Yeah, how that guy just going, big money, big prizes, I love it. And all the prizes are stupid shit like air fryers, toasters, microwave ovens. Everybody's like, woo, yeah.
You know that ancient donut? It probably
But
came
that
from
would be
the same time
fun
as
to
Elizabeth. It's almost
just
like
watch on YouTube, not
I
even
was
play.
tasting something from her world. Maybe even something she tasted once. There's just so many things I don't know about her. So many things I want to ask.
Why don't you? She's right there in Mother's heart. Well, a part
Yeah,
of her
be
is anyway.
batshit crazy if anything.
Our heroes felt the ground shake, the unmistakable sign of a tall neck nearby. Now it was up to them what part of the desert.
Of that dude that like goes around, he has like those two like tank tracks to move around. You have to shoot him 5,000 times. It's just running over hundreds of people.
Provide machine ahead. Remote depart.
You just see the leaderboard suddenly drop as they get run over. They just disappear off the scoreboard. It'd be hilarious.
That's one machine less. Yes, bouncy bouncy.
Yeah, people don't like microtransactions. Just make it so you can unlock like different outfits or whatever. Fall Guys was pretty good at stuff like that. Like letting you feel like you're unlocking stuff without actually spending real money. Well, I hope somebody's hearing my conversation about my imaginary game that actually makes real games, so hopefully my idea will come to fruition. Unfortunately, my channel's not that popular. Hopefully the Discord will get some momentum now that I'm trying to be more active on it. Yeah, maybe have like some premium stuff that you can pay real money for, but just create that illusion and getting prizes. Even if you have like a display with like toasters or something, like MTV Cribs, but still with toaster ovens and air fryers you won during the contest. Just so you have incentive to keep like running the gauntlet every time.
Did that hurt?
I hate how they work in teams. Why can't you guys work against each other? It would be so much easier.
Oh, yes. Gotcha.
Yeah. You don't have to give us everything, but make us feel like we're making some sort of progress. I miss unlocking things in games. I can understand some paid content.
A little health boost. I'm
Must
stronger already.
be late towards the end of at least the first part of the game. These enemies weren't nearly as aggressive earlier. Usually they need like 3 or 4 seconds before they could jump again. Need my twin stick ability. Give me Smash TV controls, damn it. It's like playing Smash TV on the NES. Have to again look in the direction. Although you could play it with 2 controllers, which is kind of cool, especially for the time.
Whack it now. Just a few uses left. And come on, Aloy, give it another go. Ha! Got him. Ow. Burn, baby, burn.
Really enthusiastic considering she's being shot at and everything wants to kill him. I admire her determination, if anything.
Training pays off. Good hit. Just need a few more in the same spot. Back in the fight.
Thing just vaporized. I mean, it makes sense. It was only shot 12,000 times. I don't know how I feel about that. Somebody's been isolated for a very long time. No, it's straight up like a platformer.
Cool, lucky find.
Every once in a while there's a bridge and you just have to hold triangle.
Ooh, good stuff in here. Treasure time!
It's just straightforward levels, one after another, and I don't mind it. Probably already have 12 other Lego games in my collections that are exactly alike. The themes are just different, so it's kind of refreshing.
Hey, it's me again. Just, dropping in for a chat. A very one-sided chat. Anyway, I know you can't really hear me, but...
Well, there's so many Traveler's Tales games, I don't really mind. Maybe it's just because I have other games.
Why do you look like me?
Well, most of them anyway. Not every single one. I don't have the Lord of the Rings one.
And this one's one of the
Or
biggies.
I think I don't have the one based on the second movie.
All I can say is that one day, when you're ready, you'll understand. I know it's frustrating, but right now,
That Lego racing game had probably the most crafting I ever saw beside Lego Builders, which I didn't really like all that much. That one's supposed to be more like Minecraft. But like the racing game was cool. You could like build a car all the way from the initial bricks from scratch.
About them doesn't seem natural.
Yeah. Like I give this one a pass even if it doesn't fully embrace the Lego theme because of the aesthetic. It's a beautiful game. It's fun, it's simple, it's straightforward. There's some elements of creativity, like you can modify this area if you want. You can also unlock different characters from different franchises and stuff like that. Everywhere it says customize, you can like build something new, like right here. They have different theme sets. Well, that's about where it ends.
Someone's got a plan for all these metal flowers. Trash day's not till next week.
I actually kind of like Minecraft, but not the main game. Just building, almost like 3D modeling. Like, I love the idea that, like, I can just build, like, whatever buildings I want. Like, I've built, like, old houses I've lived in and everything. I don't know, it's kind of fun. If I had VR, it'd be so cool just to walk through them. But anyway, I gotta take the dog out for a walk soon. Thank you so much for hanging out, and thank you for anyone else who watched. Hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully I'll talk to you all in the next one. You can, if you struggle, like get a starter guide with like blueprints and then go from there, and once you get the hang of it, go wild. Alright, Steve, I'll talk to you later. Thanks again for hanging out and watching. GB, if you're still there, thanks again for watching, hanging out. Yeah, I actually got blueprints of the Amityville house and built it out of Legos. I'm not Legos in Minecraft. I thought it's kind of like building with Legos, but yeah, that's like how I got started, and I learned the basics, and then I just started having fun with it.